Welcome back to our first episode of 2019 Bulldogs. I'm Oscar Marquez, and I'm here with
Insha Yousuf.
On her first episode anchoring. I'm so pumped to be anchoring with you on this first episode of the year. But without further ado, let's get into our lead story. Take it away, Insha.
Oscar, what kind of career you want to pursue in college?
I would love to be a journalist for Univision or Telemundo, but I'm still not sure about it.
Just like you, there are some students who are still studying about their career fields. That's why Senn hosted Ideas Day, where speakers talk about different career fields such as artist, producer, and filmmaker. Here, our junior corresponding films are event. Here's the recap.
On November 20th, Senn hosted Idea Days. It was an opportunity for students in the arts and journalism programs to hear a range of speakers including composers, actors, filmmakers, editors, and artists.
It's like really connected with what my original.
I think it's so awesome to have professional artists come to Senn to talk to us about their work. I love that we have people working in different mediums. We have a filmmaker, we have a photographer, we have a musician, and I think it's such a good opportunity for Senn students, especially Senn art students and journalism students who are talking to all sorts of people all the time, to get to hear from artists talk about their own work. I think that's such an awesome opportunity.
The speakers made time to answer student questions, and a few students even got the opportunity to go up on stage.
About what you think of the event overall?
I think that was very good for the people who are like trying to understand filming and like the industry itself, especially for those trying to get into like not like just acting careers, but like also editing and like behind the scenes.
So what is a film editor? Film editing essentially is storytelling.
Who inspired me the most is the third person who was interviewed, and that was the person who was talking about acting and film direction and all that other stuff. What makes it interesting is that I am currently taking theater arts right now, and I want to be an actor when I grow up, so it's pretty helpful that someone comes in for acting, talking about these multiple things, and like giving me some little help and advice into what I should do in order to become a better actor.
There was also a Q&A, so students were able to ask questions and get advice about the career they want to pursue in the future.
For this episode, we have our very own Kaya, who's going to be showing us a hot video of the week. So Kaya, what do you have for us?
Well, it's a video I've seen in Mr. Boris' class. I'm guessing it's his favorite. And let's just take a look.
Human beings have a wonderful tradition of food and feeding each other and sharing. And that's what bowls are about.
I totally agree. Like, my grandma is in love with bowls. She's always making salads in them.
When you think about it, we're all connected. We're all one.
We're all one.
But how does it?
All one.
It's an online store
How
for
you're
bowls.
connected
If you
with
sign up
bowls?
for a subscription,
So
we will
funny or
send you
stupid.
a new bowl every month and charge your card for the
No offense to my grandma, by the way.
You can cancel anytime. If your bowl doesn't fit, just send it back.
Fit what? Fit what?
The best part is, for every bowl we sell, we will donate a bowl to a part of the world where they need bowls. I feel like I'm doing something good for
They should donate a bowl to my grandma. Like, she always be making salads,
Just give
and
money to a
like,
charity separately.
I'm
I mean,
like,
these things can
damn.
be separate.
It's just a bowl.
Funny.
And for $35, right?
It's too much. $35 is too much. You can buy cheaper than this.
I started a bowl company after acting for years.
I love bowls too, but not this much.
Did he say $45? Oh, then no thank you.
That's me. That is so me.
That's too
It's like, I was like, oh, this is so cool. It's bowls and everything, but like $45 for a bowl. No, thank you. I can literally buy a bowl with like $5.
I'm not gonna miss my phone payment just to buy a bowl. Like, it's $40.
You can buy 2 bowls in Walmart, like in cheaper price.
Here at Senn TV, we like to recognize people that support us and appear in the show the most. Reason being, we're giving a Senn Award to our biggest fan. Let's find out who's our winner.
And the Senn Award for Biggest Student Supporter goes to Ruby Levin.
Oh my god! I won!
Awesome and making it easy for me to support you guys. Yeah.
Congrats to our biggest winner.
Thank you for supporting Senn TV. Insha, do you think it's cold right now? It's like freezing in the studio right now.
Yeah, it's too cold and freezing too. Past couple of days we have extreme cold weather. Oscar, how would you bundle up?
I usually wear a bunch of layers since I gotta walk to school. I wear double sweaters, a jacket, like a big jacket, and on top of that I wear double gloves and a scarf.
We asked Senn students how would they prepare to coming to school in this cold weather and how they would survive in this cold weather.
How I handle the cold weather is basically I leave the house early so it's already cold. So as the day progresses, I'm already getting used to the world.
Like when it's like really cold and like there's a lot of snow, I just take an Uber because it lets me off right at Senn, and I only have money because, like, you know, I work a job. But like other students who may not be able to take an Uber might still have to walk or take the train and buses. So it gets tedious for a bunch of people. I guess I'm fortunate that I don't have that long of a commute.
I actually like the cold weather. Kind of like a polar bear. I generally will not wear a jacket in the cold weather, and I like to go swimming in the lake, especially when it's, you know, below freezing. So that's kind of how I handle it. I just sort of just tell myself that it's not cold, and I actually enjoy it.
So for me, I mostly get driven to school, but I mostly like wear like a lot of layers. So like I wear like a lot of gloves, I wear like a hat and like scarves and stuff, so I'm warm. But it's not too bad for me. But I take the bus home, so yeah. I mean, as long as you like wear your coats and everything, then you should be fine.
It's not that cold. It's really not that bad. It's winter in Chicago. Yes, it gets old, but I'm used to it. You know how I'm dealing with it? I'm planning on moving to Florida. Layer up. Don't leave any skin exposed. Dress really warm, need layers. But hey, get over yourself. It's winter in Chicago. We do this every winter. It's fine. We'll live through it.
Next year, I gotta make sure my New Year's resolution is to get a car so I don't need to deal with this cold weather. Do you have any resolutions?
My New Year resolution was to keep up with my grades.
Oh, I really didn't have any. But I'm curious what Senn has to say. Let's see what students and teachers are trying to achieve for 2019.
Can you tell me your...
My New Year's resolution is not to procrastinate.
My New Year's resolution is to stop procrastinating and actually do my work instead of like going home and being lazy.
So my New Year's resolution would be to like maintain my grades throughout the school year and also to stay in shape like throughout, like not just during like the soccer season but like over the summer, and keep training just so I could become better.
Yeah, my New Year's resolution is to be the greatest, but I'm already the greatest, so just to be better.
My New Year's resolution is to journal more every day and just like self-reflect.
My New Year's resolution is to improve my grades.
My New Year's resolution is to live my best life and be a millionaire by the time the year over with.
Oscar, what are you doing right now? We're anchoring.
I'm checking grade book to see why I got in my final for theater. And by the way, I did really good. It's worth studying for your finals.
In some classes, final could be a headache because it could get difficult. But when you're studying, teacher give you a study guide, it could help you to do the well on the final like Oscar did. And we asked Senn students how would they prepare for the final and which one's the hardest. Let's see what they have to say.
toughest class for finals is either gonna be A-Push or probably English class.
A-Push history. My toughest final would be my physics exam, but I think if I practice, because they provided us with a study packet, we had just to answer questions, go over equations, and I feel like if I study that, I think it'll be good.
Geometry and advanced algebra. I think this because English is I've always had a struggle in English because I suck at grammar and spelling and just reading in general. And for A-Push, I have to memorize almost like 20 chapters of a big book. That's like 400 pages to memorize.
It's gonna be Algebra 1.
Actually, I was following what's going on in the class and I was doing the study guides that helped me a lot. And I'm gonna do like study before the exams. That will help me probably. And I'm looking through my old notes, which is like really helpful.
It's like there is one problem with solving in the class that is very hard. So like
I'm doing note cards with vocabulary and without people.
Gotta study more. Gotta solve. I love math.
How I'm preparing is by going through my notes, going to tutoring after school.
My toughest final gonna be chemistry. And how I'm gonna prepare for it? Shoot, study Spanish, but I'm gonna use my study guide and I'm gonna get through it. Yeah.
I hope Senn students don't mess up so bad in their finals like Chicago Bears kicker did, Cody Parkey. For the 6th time in the season, hit upright in the crossbar, giving the win to Philadelphia Eagles. Will the fans be able to forget this kick? Well, our sports correspondent Patrick Williams got teachers and students' reactions. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm live out here in Soldier Field, and there's just an angry mob out here after Cody Parkey double doinked on a very important and crucial field goal. I also had the chance to look on social media, and I saw a video that an angry Bears fan had to say to Cody Parkey. Let's take a look.
10 million, 25 million, I don't know how much Cody Parkey's getting paid, but that little from South Florida can't make a god tick for his life.
Just like this last video of the men leaving Soldier Field using profanity, basically, we had to censor him. That is much like of what you will see with our Senn faculty and students.
Could you please explain to us, how possible it is to hit the field goal like that?
Patrick, it's really not possible. Actually, a report came out that it was when the Philadelphia Eagles tipped it as it was going across the line, changing the trajectory just a slight bit to the left and making it hit the up. The impossibility of it hitting the upright and then hitting the crossbar flesh and going the other way was pretty. Usually the ball goes back into right for a good. Usually that happens that way.
Miss Ferris, can I get your take on the double doink from Cody Parkey during the very important Bears wildcard game?
Bad night. It was a very night. I did see after the fact that it actually tipped by an Eagles player. So even though the double doink been something else happening.
Wait, there's a timeout? They're gonna lock me. Snap is good. Reds are up.
I think it was my ATL.
Get the hands away.
Honestly, it's kind of very disappointing that it happened. Watching the game, we haven't been in that situation for I think 7 years it's been, and to end it off on that, especially being a game-winning field goal that we could have advanced to the next round. I think yeah. Edit that out, by the way.
So, what do you look forward to the most during for next season for the Bears? What do you look forward to the most? Good answer. Thank you.
Never quite recovered after that. There she goes. That had to hurt. That was uncool. That's embarrassing. This is at least the second time.
Well, you all are just really tickled by that, aren't you?
So when he made the first one, everybody was excited, like, you know. But you know, as a coach, they iced the kicker, so it was like he got it. He made it to the first one. So when that second one come, and when he ding-donged it twice, the whole stadium, you could drop a pin and heard it. Only fans pretty much you might heard was Eagle fans. We had some Eagle fans by us, so they were screaming. But it was just...
Why are you running? Why are you running?
It was just crazy. You know, it was hard. It was, man, as a Bears fan, it was hard, you know, truly to see them make the playoffs and come down to... Now, it's hard to talk about it, but hey, we got next year. So, still a true Bears fan to the day I die.
It was very Cody Parkey not doing his job, but how about our #1 ranked defense not coming through in the clutch during that key fourth quarter drive before that field goal, right? If you want folded like a table and when it mattered most in the season. I'm looking forward to hopefully the defense keeping up the momentum and the return of the monsters of the Midway continues. But if we lose defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, it's going to be a tough hill to climb. So hopefully we can keep the positive momentum going. But I could see a lot of in the upcoming season that might derail this magic train that we got going on. Thank you. All right, no problem, Patrick.
Can you handle it?
Wait, Cody Parkey missed the field goal? Yeah. Oh, gosh. I went to sleep 30 seconds before that game was over. I can't believe it. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm extremely serious.
I already bought tickets to the Rams game this week. Bears-Rams. So... you're saying the Bears aren't playing?
Yeah, the Bears aren't playing, sadly, because of him.
Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my God, Insha, I got accepted to Columbia College, Chicago, and DePaul University.
Congress Oscar also accepted to DePaul and the National Louis University.
I'm still waiting on more acceptances. One of them is Arupe. Just like us, many seniors have been accepted to their colleges. Senn TV has some seniors where they have been accepted so far. Let's check it out.
I'm most proud of getting accepted into DePaul University because, you know, I'm trying to be an actor.
UIC, just because, well, that was my #1 college because I want to stay in the city. And they have the best, like, applied health sciences program for what I want to major in, which is exercise science and physical therapy. So it all worked out, and it's a very diverse atmosphere. There's so many things to learn. And
the college that I'm most proud of that I got into was Dominican University. I have been looking at them since I was a sophomore because of one of our college fairs we have here for students. I talked to the representative, and ever since then I visited the campus, talked to the admissions counselor for years before I even applied. So to get into somewhere I really wanted to go, my dream school, was it makes me really proud of myself.
So the school I'm most proud to get into is UIC and SAIC, because like SAIC is one of the top art institutions in Chicago, and I really enjoy making art. And for UIC, it's one of the best engineer program in the United States. And
the school I'm most proud of getting accepted to is the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor, because that was my dream school since 8th grade.
Solomon, class of 2019 from Senn. You know, I'm happy to get accepted into North Park. Getting accepted there, class 2023. I'm about to make a big name, you feel me? Do my thing, you know?
Congrats to all seniors who got accepted letters.
What an awesome and special way to end this episode, celebrating sensational seniors.
We have Mr. Colony who's gonna sign off in Pig Latin.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Can I teach you guys how to do Pig Latin so we can all do this together?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So you take off the first letter of the word. So for toots, you would say, instead of toots, you would say, take off the first letter.
Oots?
Oots! You got it! But then you have to put that first letter at the end of the word.
Oot
woot. Oots-te.
Oots-te.
Oots-te. Now do the same for magoots.
Oots-te.
Take off the first letter of magoots.
Goot.
Agoots?
Agoots. May.
Goots may.
There you go. So let's say it all together on the count of 3. Pick up your mugs, guys. Come on. Where's my mug? All right, never mind. Oots.
Oots.
Te. Magoots. May. Woo! Cheers.
Cheers.
Oscar, what are you doing? Oscar, what are you doing right now?
That was really good.
Sorry.
Oscar's the one that blew that.
They should donate a boat to my grandma since she used them. Like, she always be making salads.
In 3, 2, 1, action!
She became so excited. I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously.
Mr. Colony who's gonna sign off in paddle. Pegaland.
She said Pegaland.
Pegaland.
Pig.
Pegaland.
Pig like the animal.
Pigland.